Let me jump back with the mouse and keyboard movement. Let's see if I can finish another one of the interludes. Only have 2 more interludes and we can get to the end game. I had never actually been to the end game, so this should be good.
The Vestiri's just as hot as I remember. Don't want to start a fight.
I think they would sort all these by level. I'm pretty sure I read I need a level 60 ultimatum to get my next 2 ascendancy points. I don't even see any. I probably have to go higher than 60. We got 69, we got high 60s. Maybe people bought all of like the 60s, you know, and all that, because it's like a sweet spot. Oh, 65 or higher. Makes sense. So yeah, I would think that they would buy up all of the 65, because that's how people are gonna get their ascendancy points. 65. Maybe I'll find one, you know. $69, $66. $68. When Exhaust hit. I can buy that right now. 66. 66 is the lowest I've seen. I think I'm only like level 58, so like I don't know how hard the enemies will be. It is the trial Sekima and not the Chaos trial, so it should be a lot easier. 67. It's when Exalted. So yeah, right now I'm 58. So yeah, we get it some more 65 and then 75 for the last points.
Quickly.
Did our scouts find you?
No, I return to seek your aid. We must assault Arieth to slay the beast.
Yes, we have learned this as well, and have been looking for you. Your return is timely. I am making moves to gather the account this year in the city there, the same
A powerful.
the Celtic. I am you come
You're
for
good.
glory.
I'm just gonna buy this just in case I don't get one. And I don't know if I'm gonna level up that many times today to be able to get my next ascendancy points. But it would be nice. Where's dude? Thank you, brother. I don't know. I mean, it's 67, you know, it's not bad. Beat a 65, so, you know, it's cool. I'm sure it'll work out in some way where, everything will work out.
The location of the cell carry is closely guarded. You must never send activated. Young one. Do not wander.
I think the warrior will have a pretty good end game. I'm going slams, you know, fissures and fire damage.
Hammer and anvil!
Molten Shrine.
Fear will vest you!
When I've seen the witch, not the witch, the sorceress would have a pretty good end game.
No mana.
And so would like a ranger. Everyone else I'm not really too sure about.
I'm trapped in here. Could use your help.
Need mana.
I could use your
Need mana. No challenge!
amazing work, traveler. I am Torbik, and I am in your debt. Perhaps I could interest you in a trinket or two? With a very special discount in your honor, of course. Browse my wares.
Elemental resistance to all of them, 5%. 20% increased cast speed. These are amulets. I have a really good amulet already. I was gonna put that on my witch, but it's an amulet, so I'm not going to.
Go well.
I definitely need to do something about my mana. I'm pretty sure when I do get my ascendancy points and I have all my attacks successfully boosted, it'll just eat even more mana up. So let's see what I can do for myself. What do we got here? A portion, convert it to life cost. And that probably is the only thing that's gonna be possible. That's the only thing in range. There are some other things, but right now for me, anything close? I mean, if I'm patient, if I can wait a couple. A couple of minutes. Let me think. Let me think. Yeah, really, there's really nothing. You know, converting mana cost to life. I have a lot more life than mana. So it's like, how much will that affect me? And that'll just keep going too. It's like, that could end up killing me, you know what I'm saying? There really is nothing anywhere close. I'd have to start using that life for my mana. I think my answer for that has to be yes. I have to use my life for my mana. A simple solution is, it's a really good necklace. I use one of those mana rings. It's a simple answer. Like, alright, here's what you're gonna do. Alright. It really, though, is just my leap. When I use my leap a bunch, it uses up all my mana, so I think it'll be okay. There's still a boss in this area, and also the molten altar or whatever. A good synergy with the whole life conversion to mana is I'm gonna have Consecrated Ground on like my most costly skill, so I'll be healing immediately. I'm saying. Been watching Demon Slayer. It's pretty good. I think they do a really good job of giving each character, you know, a distinct, you know, character and personality. Other shows, you know, they might attempt to do it, but like, there's a lot, you know. What is this? You also have the pools. Shit. They like leave too much up for interpretation on how the character is, you know what I'm saying? And then the characters that are more mysterious, like the demons, like they're a demon, but like you don't know like their like emotions. They have like some backstory. It's like, it's really the whole show is like building around the characters, which is really cool and unique. Not necessarily events, and just, you know, they go to fight demons, and then you learn about the demon. And that's like the climax of it, you know what I'm saying? It uses the emotions of the characters and their actual personality and character to like sustain the whole story. I think that's way more difficult than people would assume. I definitely should go for that increased. Like, I should go for some flasks. Because they're just not eating through like they should. Like, they're not giving me enough health, and like this will give me some increased recovery. Alright. I mean, it's not much. Saves any other flasks stuff. There's some stuff right up here. And there's some duration on it. Grant's Guard. Definitely need stuff like that. Yep. It's a huge map. I'm looking for the bosses that are in this area. I had to guess where the boss was. I'm guessing he'd be somewhere on, like, you know, off one of these corners, edges of the map.
A titan, or what's left of one.
This doesn't even have a,
Of one. What?
like, location on the map. I think I saw this on someone else's video in this area.
I'm not ready. Out of mana.
Powers at maximum life is actually pretty good for warrior. It's good on anybody,
Won't
but
waste this.
it actually adds up. Cool. This is my second level 5 support gem. First one I used to get consecration. That golden light's healing me from the ground. That's what I used my first one on. Brambles. Heft. Aftershock, heavy swing, fist of war, magnified effects. Fire penetration be good on Forge Hammer. Terrestrial boosted. Stampede also can leave consecration. Is this considered a fire skill? It is.
here! No mana! Steel yourself!
Map's so big, bro. It's just like an open field in the middle. Oh my god. Okay, here's the boss.
I've faced down worse than you.
This is a twin boss.
Need mana. Enough! Out of mana. The tail. No mana.
Why am I moving so slow? It's like I'm underground. Quicksand. Is the whole map quicksand? Okay. I thought it was underground. It seemed like it was. Just grabbing the waypoints in these areas. Just in case the maps get reset or something. That happens a lot to me.
face down worse than you.
Speak up. Stay in sight.
Welcome back, my friend. I've been studying under Zarka to become a tailwoman. I now live in better conditions than I could ever have hoped for. And I owe it all to Asala and to you. We do have serious business. How the scorpion and the worm are dead. 10,000 praises, my friend. Now, the other Akaras can join.
Love to see it. More skill books. 5% chance for all my skills to use Aftershock. I'm starting to build into Aftershock. I'm almost high enough level to get my ascendancy points to get the 25% chance for my skills to use Aftershock, so that'll stack with the 5% right there. I'll probably start building for this 30% increased area of effect of Aftershocks. So I'm ready when I do get my Aftershock passive and the ascendancy right there. There's a fire tree up here as well. Penetrates. And then we have this ancestral boosted tree, which will be good when I do get my last 2 ascendancy points. And I'm going to put it in here. Ancestral empowerment. And we'll give them a boost as well. Snap.
Fear will best you! Enough!
Doesn't seem to be any like bosses or anything in this area. So like, what's the big idea with that? It's just like an area that leads to another area with stuff in it.
Out of mana!
IGN gave the new skate game a 4. I think that's a little bit, like, malicious. Like, there's no way it's literally that. It's not a bad game at all, I'm saying. It doesn't have what people want. Like, what does? What game has what people want? As far as, like, the... Like, I want there to be, like, street culture, right? Or I want there to be, like, spaceships, but, like, there's planets or something, right? Like, if you want to play a skating game, this is the best skating game to exist. Like, in reality, like, for ranking it by genre, like, Skate, the franchise itself, those are the best skating games. Like, there's nothing really you can compare that to. It's like, giving it a 4 is very, like, intentional, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would say even if you didn't like that it didn't have street culture, or even if you didn't really play video games that often, the fact that there's a skating game that's this good, you probably would at least give it an 8. I feel like on average, everyone should be like, okay, it's like an 8. People that are actually looking for skating games, this is what they're probably would want to play, you know, what they want to, you know, especially if you have friends to play with, like, just lighthearted, you know, it's not that serious. I don't know why anyone would give it anything less than an 8. The fact that there really aren't that many skating games to begin with, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was, it's such a out of there, like, it's such a like a ridiculous score that I don't even really take it that seriously. Not even like, because I usually do take IGN seriously, but with their skate score and people mostly complaining about it being like there's microtransactions. Like, every game has microtransactions. It's more of like a standard. It's not necessarily something to complain about as if it isn't in every game. It's of course it's to say we don't want any more microtransactions or season passes or nothing, but it's like battle passes. But it's like you can't blame one game for implementing it. You have to say the whole, you know, video game world is doing a lot of it. So, like, it wouldn't be fair just to single out one game because you didn't like the way they did it, or it kind of all suck. Every battle pass and all that kind of sucks. It kind of makes the game feel cheap, but the actual gameplay, like, that's literally what people are failing to understand. Like, that's literally why you would say the game is good. It's a free game, so you can't really say the price is too high. It's a free game. You don't have to pay anything, right? You don't have to put your money into it at all. So it's like, I would have gave it a really good score. Especially because there's no other skating games I would sit and play for hours and come back the next day and be excited that I'm even playing it, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Ancestral Cry is the one where we turn into Fireman. It's just kind of upsetting where it's like, what other game is there? You know, what are you even going to compare it to? You're going to say that Skate gets a 4, then you're going to say that some other skating game gets like a 10? Like, what other game is that? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even make sense. You have to be a little bit more, I guess, like, perceptive in your review, because it's like, just look at the landscape. Like, there's nothing like this out. It's a good game, you know. It's a good game. The gameplay is good. Are the graphics, like, how people want it? No, but they're not bad, you know. It is a little cartoony, but, like, just don't focus on that, you know. It's not like Lego Batman or anything, right? Are there microtransactions? I mean, every game has microtransactions, so am I going to take points away from every single game that has microtransactions? Probably not. That would just be you're trying to, you know, you're trying to have a statement or towards gaming in general that they can't have this type of stuff because you don't like it. So like if we start at a 10, like we'll say it's a 10 out of 10, like it's a game we're excited it's coming out, we want to play it and be, you know, like that's every game, like it starts at a 10 because we're excited it's coming out, we haven't played it yet. So there's nothing that tells me that it sucks until I play it. So it's like there are no other skating games at this level. So as far as the genre goes for skating, it's a 10. There's nothing that compares to skate. It's a 10 on genre. Gameplay wise, like especially because there are missions, like challenges that make you do things that you would never think to do. And like once you do it, you feel accomplished, and if it looks good, you feel even better. I'll say a 9 because saying a 10 again would be kind of ridiculous. I'm not going to take away points to microtransactions because you don't have to buy anything, right? It's not like they're selling you a $60 game and then another $40 for like an expansion. You don't. The game is free to play, and you don't have to buy anything. So it's like I'm not going to take away any points to microtransactions because I'm not going to take away points. PoE has microtransactions. Am I going to? Oh yeah, no. PoE sucks. Like no, I'm just not going to buy any from whatever, you know, whatever I'm going to do with that, you know. Graphics, I don't really mind because, I mean, if you think about it, it either would be hyper realistic, especially in today's age, today's day, like it'd be hyper realistic, or it, I don't know, it would look old. But I'll be more lenient on the graphics because I don't necessarily care, but I know a lot of people do. So I'd probably say like a 7 on the graphics. It's not, the graphics aren't bad, but they're not like what people want it, you know. But like, it's not fair for PoE 2 to have microtransactions and everyone be okay with it, and it sells supporter packs. And then someone else has something similar and it's like the devil. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I would just say the graphics, like legitimate complaints that I would listen to. The graphics and the fact that it doesn't have that street heavy culture. Like it's not a lot of rap and like it's not, when you open the menu you're hearing rap and rock and roll and stuff. Yeah, so it's like, I'll accept those two criticisms, but otherwise I would probably say that this is a new game, this is a different game, you shouldn't be able to expect the same thing, and because you don't get it, it's not a good game. It's not the game you're looking for. It's not Skate 1 or 2 or 3, but it's a good game, you know. It's not a bad game at all. It's not a 4, you know. It's an 8. It's at least an 8. Because it's just a game, you know. If you went to your friend's house and played it, you wouldn't be saying, oh my god, like it doesn't have rap in it or something. It doesn't have a bunch of t-shirts. It's like it's a skating game, like why does that really matter? I'm saying. Like there literally are t-shirts, there are jeans, there are shoes, you know. There are decks that have cool designs, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that actually is in the game. It isn't packaged the way you maybe want it to be, but like, why does it matter how you package good looking shoes? You know, when you see them, do they look good? Is there a shirt to go with them? That's really all that matters, you know. It's like every game has microtransactions. Like GTA 5 has microtransactions. You can buy cash. Like how come this game has to be the one to suffer? It's not really fair. It's not really reasonable, you know what I'm saying? It's like, just give it a good review. Just say it's a good game. Just tell me that you think the gameplay is good. I don't care if you say, you know, the culture isn't in the game, whatever, but like who cares? Like, are you a skater? If you're not a skater, you wouldn't even really resonate with it. Like, if you're not into skating culture, streetwear or whatever, if you were, like, how long would you really cry about it not being a thing? You know, it's such a weird complaint because it just says it does say a lot like about entitlement and favoritism, even though it's a really good game. Like,
My satchel is full.
Hammer and anvil!
it's a free-to-play game. People that would never even have access to a title because they don't have $60, $70 to spend now can play it. You know, and they can just have fun. They don't have to buy anything. If you think about it, those skating games aren't necessarily for skaters. You know, skaters are outside skating. It's for people that want to play a game that you can skate in. It's like NBA 2K is a good basketball game, but it's not necessarily for people that do that, you know? So it's like, I would say the skating culture is kind of self-destructive, you know? Not necessarily the physical activity, but like, you know, wearing jeans and a t-shirt with like some band on it, like that's not gonna get you in any doors, you know what I'm saying? If everyone loves the skate culture and skate, doesn't mean that they're all gonna employ you, right? Most of skating isn't like Tony Hawk. Like a lot of it, especially now that they're all older, and a lot of them were just doing drugs. Like I wouldn't assume that they were doing drugs to the point where their skating career, their life was not in a good position. I thought that, you know, they were just having fun, right? That's what I would assume, but a lot of them were just doing tons of drugs and stuff.
Ancestral cry.
And it's like, why would you want, at this point with all the pros that people grew up with are old and basically retired, why would you want to keep pushing that in that direction, you know what I'm saying? What is this? Okay, there's really nothing in this area, so I can just leave. There's probably a boss in this area. This isn't like a, if you look at this, you're hurting somebody. It's, you know, in reality, this isn't that
The
good.
Serpent clan's already been through here.
It's like a tortured artist level. When you're like, you need skate to have that culture in it, for that type of lifestyle. Like, you're not like that. Like, there's no way you're living like that for 20 years, right? And then you're like, this should be in a game. I think about some popular games that are around now. Like, you have the drug simulator. Like, you're not sitting in a room with people actually doing drugs, playing the game. Like, yeah, this is like, this is like for life type stuff. Like, it's not, it's cool, right? Like, Mafia, it's cool, but like, you're not in the Mafia, so it's like, you can take it as lightly as you want. And it's still cool. Like, I think Mafia stuff's cool. I think if Skate had that type of stuff, like, you'd have, like, people who did drugs, or you'd have younger pros, and maybe some of them would end up doing drugs, and you'd be pushing that street culture. I don't think it would be smart at this point, right? Like, I think you'd want to go in the direction of, like, a Tony Hawk, because that's, like, longevity, that's sustainable. You don't have to worry about feeling bad for somebody because they do drugs in the street when they're skating. It's like, it could just be skating. It could be tricks, you know, it could be just tricks and skating. Okay, there is a boss, so there's also 2 wishes in here.
Jin and their games.
Feel my wrath!
Like, no one's a fan of actual skate culture that much to where they're gonna, like, help these people out. they're probably gonna mimic them so heavily that they're not in a good position, right? Or they're like, they need them to help them, you know what I'm saying?
I'm done with these Jinn. I hope they're done with me.
Are you serious? I finally convinced the Serpent Clan to free me. May it rot your...
Huge resistances on these rings. These are some good rings. Lots and lots of resistances. 30% fire damage. It's not really much. I'll probably take this ring because it gives you lots of fire resistance. It's all stacked on one ring. So if you need a fire resistance ring, there you go. Oh, look, a map. That's like an endgame thing.
Get out of... What?
2 wishes, so is there still one more wish? Somewhere? Like, I love this recoach. Like, I like the idea of going online, looking at some skate decks from certain brands. I love that, but it's like... I don't think those people are losers, but they definitely... A lot of people think they're losers. A lot of them end up in bad ways. And, like, unless you're going to maybe acknowledge that that's, like, a potential reason that it isn't in the game. Or there aren't even that many pros around like that are gonna be still in that direction.
Come here!
Like, I would just assume that you didn't really care, or you thought that wasn't a factor. I'm sure it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that if you put, like, I don't even know, some older professional skater, or even some newer ones, I don't really know about the newer ones, you know, right? That it would be, like, contributing to drug use. But, like, the way this current skate game is now, like, it really can't contribute to drug use, or, like, that type of lifestyle.
Out of mana!
I think every lifestyle really can become too much of like a celebrity deathmatch, where it isn't necessarily about people participating in that lifestyle, just people thinking it's cool and wanting like the top dog to do like drop kicks off the top rope on people.
Need mana. I've no more room.
Let me go back and get my inventory cleared up. Okay, there's not another wish here, so I don't know. I'm not gonna look around that much. I'll probably just be another ring or something. Like some of those people that were professional skaters or stuntmen, you know, just like extreme sports, they went in a kind of better direction where they weren't doing drugs. They really weren't around the people doing drugs. They're not sitting in an alleyway doing drugs. And it's like, you're not gonna like that as much. Like, it's not as like relatable, which might not be a good thing because these people are skating for entertainment. But you just really want them to be like wearing like, you know, a shirt, hanging out in the street. Like, you might as well just follow like a model around or something, or like you could do that, you know what I'm saying. Oh, I'll be right back. Alright, I literally wasn't gonna go. Like, there's some work available to do. I wasn't gonna do it, but I might as well, right?
Young one, here we are. This could be useful.
Like, there's cultures, and there's things that come from, like, these type of street cultures, whatever, or, like attractions, I don't know, whatever you want to call them, that, like, are positive, but, like, there's always, I guess, there's always a chance for more of, like, a dark side. Like, I want to start getting into, like, I have a pair of Jordans, I want to start getting more Jordans, and it's like, people just get bullied for that type of stuff, and, you know, it's like the in crowd, so it's like, there's a problem with that, you know, but Jordans are actually some good shoes.
No mana.
It's like, I like skateboarding, longboarding, you know. I have a skateboard, I have a longboard. But it's like, I know that most people that are involved are not doing that well in life, and people don't care that much about them, right? Even if they could do a trick, like, they don't really care, right? So it's like I said in Spartacus, you know what I'm saying? People should have to suffer for your entertainment, and then no one really cares about them. Like, I shouldn't be wearing Jordans if it really just looks like the in-crowd bullying. But, like, I like how they look. I think they're comfortable. I have no mana. Yeah, aftershock killed him. It's a Sekima.
What happened to the Sarkari? Who are
The Sekima.
you? I should slay you where you stand.
I am Jado. Now stay your blade. I am not your enemy.
As Sekima of the Ardura, I demand to explain yourself.
Very well. We learned that someone was planning an attack on the gifting of water. I infiltrated the Selkari to protect the first barrier.
Who is this we?
The Order of the Jinn.
So, Zarka's suspicions are true. You have started to replenish your ranks. Who attacked you?
A rogue sect of Ferrodin who stand against you. Their leader calls himself Prince Asmadi.
More false titles. How did you...
They had help.
Of course. They swore vengeance for the death of their queen at Keth.
Even then, I should have been able to hold them up at Asmadi. He invoked the... They've taken the first barrier.
Then we must give chase.
I have to go do that work like I just said. But I'll probably, when I do come back, I'll probably finish this interlude and make sure I finish the other one in like one sitting as well. So like when I come back, I'll probably level up enough.
How can I?
To... I just realized it's like a four-sided exit. Four-sided area. Yeah, I'll come back. I'll finish this one because there's only 2 areas. Seems like there's like a global buff on this one. And then I'll finish. There's like a Yeti. This one's in... Where's this one at? This one must be in like Act 3, right? Let's look. Or it might be maybe in... I don't know. I kind of want to see where this one's located. Let's see.
Greeting. Let us see.
The Glade. Have we been to the Glade before? Like, is this... Like how Act 1 and Act 2 are... Delwyn. This must be like connected to the Huntress because Delwyn's here. Okay, makes sense.
Just between you. Keep your eye. Move swiftly.
See, I'll come back and finish this one, and the other one I gotta go do some work and stuff. I was promised hot wings, so I'm gonna do it. Normally I'd be like, I'm good for today, but I'll do it.
Hello.
Welcome.
What?
You have some really good rings. Oh, this is a really good ring that I got.
I will tell your tale.
That wish. Like this. I'll give you all the fire resistance you need. See, I'm gonna go. I'll be back later. And I will stick around. Okay, we got this map. Can I get more than 8 tabs? Here. Definitely buy some essence tabs. And delirium tabs. So if I were to buy a supporter pack, would that come with a few points? I can't even see them. I definitely want to buy some more stash tabs. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it comes at 300 points. What happened to like the regular supporter packs, like the ones that they were selling at first? There's a lot of supporter packs. These supporter packs are ridiculously expensive. They do come with a couple microtransaction store points, so like it kind of is worth it just to buy a pack. I'm just gonna buy one of the $30 packs. Yeah, like I wanted to get maybe one of the older packs, like the Lord of Ogum pack. I guess maybe they discontinued them. I have to get one of these newer packs. $90. I like this pack. It's kind of cool. $60. They're gonna sell me a pet, a portrait. That's ridiculous, bro. That is ridiculous. There was other supporter packs that I think came with a skin like immediately. Like $30, you get a skin. Okay, you can still go on to you can still buy the Lord of Ogden pack on the actual website. On Steam, you can't access these older packs. So boom, I can get like a $20 upgrade, and I'll get a skin, Lord of Ogden skin. So it's like the first $30, and then there's some like higher tier ones, which maybe I can eventually buy, because I do want to buy some like microtransactions. So like to get points, I can just buy the Lord of Ogden pack, $20, and I'll get, you know, a couple points, 200 points. However much, right? See, I'll probably come back. I'll come back later. I really did plan on playing much longer, but I'm gonna go do some work. All right, guys, I'm going.